If you're only using Claude to type a question in and read what comes back, I've got news for you. You're using maybe a tenth of what it can actually do for you. I've been in tech for 20 years, and right now I lead a few programs developing AI models at Google. So I'm around this stuff all day. And the thing that separates the people who get huge results out of an AI model from the people who feel behind isn't a skill. It's one habit. One line you can start using in the next 10 minutes. So here's what you'll be able to do by the end of this. I'll go over 6 things that most people assume every one of them needs an engineer. You'll talk to Claude instead of typing. You'll turn a massive folder into a finished spreadsheet that lands on your computer. You'll let it read your email and your calendar before it answers you. You'll teach it to do things your way. And the last one, the one I want you to stick around for, you build a real booking page. The kind people use to schedule a call with you without writing a single line of code. So let's start all the way from the beginning. The setup. Go to Claude AI and make an account. It'll have you verify your phone, and that takes about a minute. Now look at the box where you type. Down in the bottom right corner, it shows you a model. There's a free one called Sonnet and a smart paid one called Opus. You want Opus, so pick Opus, set the thinking level to high, and turn on thinking. And that's your setup done. Now, the habit itself. Whenever you ask Claude to do something, you add one line at the end. Ask me questions first. That's the whole trick. Instead of you sitting there trying to guess the perfect prompt, Claude turns it around and interviews you. It'll ask you 3 to 5 questions. For each one, you either click an answer it suggests, or you type in your own into the box that says something else. And the more you tell it, the better what comes back. So let's try it on something real. Say you need a proposal for a client. You type, help me write 1-page proposal for a new client. Ask me questions first. Claude comes back and asks you about the client, the budget, the deadline, what you're pitching. You answer each one in a sentence. You click through, and a minute later, you've got your proposal built around your actual situation, not a generic template. You can basically send it as is. And one small tip while we are here, if you ask for options, like give me 3 different strategies and ask me questions first, Claude lays them out side by side for you to pick from. Same habit, a little more power. Okay, so that's the habit, and it doesn't change from here. Every level up is the same line. You just point it at something bigger. The first upgrade is speed. You talk way faster than you type, and you don't need any extra tool for it. Claude has a microphone button built right into that same box. You click it, you say what you want out loud, and it types it for you. So now you're not typing at all, you're just talking. And this alone, when it comes to using Claude, doubles your productivity. Now, everything we've done so far still lives inside the chat window. Claude answers you on the screen, but you can't really use an answer that's stuck in a chat. What you want is the finished file itself, sitting on your computer. File that you can ask Claude to edit, reuse, or reference later. That's the next level. And for this one, you need Claude Desktop. Go to claude.ai/download and install the desktop app. Open it, and up at the top, right next to chat, you'll see a tab called Cowork. Click it. Here's the difference. A normal chat just talks back to you. Cowork actually makes the file a real spreadsheet or a real document, and it saves it on your computer where you can open it and edit it. And here's how you set it up to make it work. On your desktop, right-click and make a new folder and name it whatever you want. Back in Cowork, click Work in a Project and pick that folder. Now, Claude can see everything in it and saves new files straight into it. So drop in whatever you got, a messy export, last month's numbers, a half-finished doc. Then you use the same habit again. You talk or type, build me a spreadsheet to track my monthly expenses, and ask me what you need first. It asks how you sort your costs, what you want totaled, how you want it laid out. You answer, and a couple minutes later, there's a clean spreadsheet sitting in your folder, and you can edit every cell. Now, this next one makes Claude feel like it actually knows you. So far, you've been handing it everything yourself. Connectors let it reach into the apps you already use. In the app, open Customize, then Connectors. From there, you can connect your Gmail, your calendar, and your meeting notes. Whether that's from a tool like Granola or the notes Gemini saves to your drive after a Google Meet call, it asks your permission for each one. Quick honest note, because most people skip it. Connect the ones you'll actually use. And just know you're letting Claude read them. For personal and small business stuff, that's a fine trade. Just do it purposefully. Once it's connected, you can ask it things you could never ask a blank chat. Something like, go through my client meetings from this week and draft the follow-up emails. Ask me questions first. It reads the transcripts, checks your calendar, asks you a couple of things to get the tone right, and hands you a draft you just look over and send. And the same trick works here too. Just ask for 3 different versions and pick the one that fits. Okay, connectors give Claude your context. This next one gives it your standards. It's called a skill, and a skill is just a saved playbook. You teach Claude how you like something done once, and it does it that way every time after that, like a new hire who learns your procedure and never forgets. In Customize, go to Skills. There is one built-in called Skill Creator. Use that, or just type /Skill Creator and you describe what you want it to learn. Build my spreadsheet the way I like them. Dark header row, subtotal lines, a summary tab. And ask me questions first. It walks you through it. Then it saves the whole thing under a short name you choose. Something like /expenses. After that, anytime you want it, you just type that name, /expenses, at the start of your request, and Claude runs the whole playbook for you. So you only have to explain yourself one time, and after that, it's one word. Alright, you don't know how to code, and that's fine. Neither do most of people building real things with this thing right now. Let's build something cool together so you can start experimenting. In the app, over in the left sidebar, there's a tab that looks like a code symbol. It's called Claude Code. Open it. There's a setting called bypass permissions. Turn it on. All that means is you're telling Claude, go ahead, I trust you, stop asking me every step. Then you give it the same kind of request as everything else. Build me a page where people can book a 30-minute call with me. Ask me questions first. It asks you the questions. It asks whether you want it dark or light, whether you should connect your calendar or just collect emails, and what fields to go on the form. You click through, and then it builds the whole thing at once. The form, the buttons, the layout. A few minutes later, it hands you a working page. And if you want it on your phone, you just ask, make this into an app for my phone. Ask me first. So that right there is the thing people assume takes a developer and a month. You just did it by answering a few questions. It may sound like I'm trying to oversell this. Obviously, it won't make you a software engineer or run a system for 1 million users, but it genuinely handles most of what you run into in a normal week. And that's where you start. So look at where you are now. You know the one habit. You know how to talk to Claude, how to get real files out of it, how to connect it to your world, how to teach it your ways, and how to make it build something for you. And here's the part that sticks. The specific buttons I showed you are Claude's, but the habit underneath works everywhere. Telling the AI to ask you questions first, giving it your context, teaching it your standards, that works just as well in Gemini or ChatGPT. So you just didn't learn one app. You learn how to work with any of them. And honestly, that's the whole thing. Most people who feel behind on AI just never tried it. But you did. And now, you're already ahead of most of them. If any of this was useful, give me a subscribe and a like. It's how I know to keep making videos like this. And if you want the weekly version of what I'm watching in AI, my newsletter is called Growth Assembly. It's free, and link is in the description. I'll see you in the next one.